to go through another unboxing. This is the third time I've attempted this, so we'll see how it goes and if I get interrupted, but hopefully not. This is the Ulanzi LT003. The only place it's printed is right here. I think that's a little odd, but that's just me. I couldn't find it anywhere on their website or on the back, but maybe I'm just overlooking and looking at stupid little details, but whatever. It's probably a nice product. We'll see. They have many other things that are very similar. It's an RGB video light, photography light, video light, whatever. But we'll see. Got good solid packaging, instructions. It's got a little certificate, USB-C, which is always good because everything I have is USB-C now, so it's good. We'll see what this is all about. All right. Let me get this stuff out of the way, and we will take a look. All right. So, first off, one thing I noticed was how it has 1, 2, 3 rounded edges and then 1 square edge. Don't know why. I think that's kind of weird, actually. But, you know, maybe they're trying to stand out so you can recognize their product in a video or whatever. And you got USB-C, 1/8, 1/4 inch, whatever that is, attachment. This one has a dedicated power switch, and then it has 4 buttons, little screen, and it's a little hard to see. Let's see. I'll show you. So you turn on. It says Ulanzi. Very nice. Yeah, you can see there that it has very definite appearances. Some of their other products have like a silicone screen or some other thing that kind of goes over it, honeycomb or whatever. But this one doesn't. It would be interesting if they did at some point release another filter head like that gave you a dispersed light, like backing box or barn doors, the one on the side or something to alter the light. But right now it looks like they're just focusing on being a good competitor and sort of transportable, battery-powered, RGB bicolor light sphere. So things that you can use, like this seems to be something that could be very widely used between like photographer, videographer, and not be like a one-trick pony like some of the smaller ones. It's just a pure like accent lighting in a photo or video, and like be very somewhat more minimal. Whereas this is like you could set it up and you could shoot your little vlog or something with it. But I'm going to hit these lights, and we're just going to quickly run through the different settings that it has. So here we go. There we go. Let's get this one. Come on. There we go. All right. So as you can see, maybe you can't. We'll get a little closer. We'll focus it slightly differently. There we go. Okay. This is an RGB mode, and it has, let's say, there we go, scene mode. So it goes through the whole spectrum, cop car, ambulance, lightning, paparazzi, all these different ones that have slightly different strobing effects or transitioning effects between different colors. Then you have it's called CCT. I don't know what that means. But we'll see. It transitions between two colors of light, essentially. So white light. So 2500 on one spectrum and then 9000 on the other end. And it kind of goes between them. And we will just quickly go through that, see what exactly it does. So right now it's at 9000. It's a cool light, but it's not blue. It doesn't have a bluish cast at all, really. It actually seems pretty pure white, which is nice because sometimes, I don't know, as light bulbs or other kinds of things, you get into like bluish casts and it's like, I don't know. But let's go down. We're going to go through. Oops. Well, let's see. It's a little counterintuitive. Minus is on the right hand side and plus is on the left hand side. A little counterintuitive. There we go. That is. Ooh, there we go. That's 2500 out there. And then let's just quickly go through. Yeah, there we are. All the way back to 9000 Kelvin. So that's cool. Oh no, that's 5. Let's keep going. Now we're on up to there we are. 9. So one thing to point out is that the different units that I've seen made by Ulanzi, they do transition at different rates. So how you hold the button down, you hold it down, and some go faster, some go slower. It's really very specific to device. But all that aside, let's go through quickly RGB. So I'll just we'll just scroll through. Okay, this is, let's start it. All right, this is 360. Okay. Now let's go on through. Ooh, magenta, blue, bluish green, green, yellow. It goes pretty fast. If you hold it down, it seems like it's going faster. It's cool. It's got a good range, and it seems all very. It's hard to see. I think these lights are spaced a little differently than some of the other lights, but it's it's a much larger panel, so it does give a much wider cast of light for sure. All right, let's go through one more. We'll go through scenes real quick because for some reason I'm running out of video very quickly. Okay. All right, start it off. We got a cop car. Boom, boom. Fire engine. Lightning. TV. Candle. And slow transition at like a 2500. Party. Fault bulb, which I don't think is on the other. I think it's paparazzi on the other ones. Pulsing. It's like pulsing at like, I don't know, 6500, 7000. Strobe. That's like 9000 strobing. RGB strobe. Oh, paparazzi. Okay, there's a paparazzi. Similar to the other one. Emergency. Red flash. Green flash, blue flash. HSI slow. And cop car again. So that's the those settings. All right, so for the final little bit, I wanted to pull out one of the other lights I have of theirs, and we will just give a slight side by side. So this one set to 9,000, 100%. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. This one's called the VIJIM, but I believe it's the same company. It may be a little different configuration. Is the VL196, but I wanted to give a comparison for the brightness, because it's pretty bright. I will say. So I go with the 196. It's bright. Narrow cast. It's bright. I mean, they're similar brightnesses. I wouldn't say that one's. I don't know. They're similar brightnesses. Probably similar diodes or whatever they are. Cast the light, but both nice. Both. It's hard to see. The spacing on the LEDs is a little different. This one has a mix of, it has a warm LED and then a cool LED. And this one looks like it just has just the cool one's activated right now. Let's see what it does as you lower it. Yeah, see, it's got a, it's hard to tell, but there is a warmer one in there. But I'm sure based on their spacing and all that stuff, they have to do them slightly different. We'll take them down to, let's say, all the way down, 2,500K. And then this one, we will take it down all the way to 2,500K. We'll compare them there. All right. So you can see, put them back to back. I mean, they're very similar in brightness. I think this one has the density of the the density of the diodes, whatever they are, the LEDs, is a little more closer. So I think that it is a little brighter up here, but this one's just a larger panel, and it gives a broader cast. But they're both very bright. They're both. I like them. I like them both. This one for sure is definitely got broader range. Probably is less focused. All that. But just wanted to give you a little side by side of like similar product, same brand, and just yeah, it's hard to see this stuff. I mean, you see this stuff on the ad or whatever you see it in, and then you got people selling, and people like, oh, they sent me an early release and blah blah blah, whatever. I really want to see it for myself, yeah, I just wanted to give a quick overview of these. It's just fun to have extra stuff around. I sell stuff online and whatnot. Sometimes it's nice to have a good light to kind of accentuate something, or just give you another aspect of it. Because like a lot of times when you're shooting stuff, it's like, this is really dark. And those are both set to 360s or 0, whatever. But cool. It's me, enough for me ranting and raving for tonight. These are different. You can see there are differences in the brightness of this, especially at this low, because these are both the red. So the light transmits at a different frequency, so you can see the bulbs here. Whereas like when you raise it on up to like 9,000, it's like a little bit faster traveling light and other dynamics and whatnot for lenses. But hopefully this gives you a good idea of something, and if you're interested, you can get one. They seem very reasonably priced. That's why I have a couple of different things, because I want a couple of different options. And then I'll see what I like, and if I don't like something, I'll sell it or whatever and move it on. But like, it's nice to have things that are in person, or be able to be able to afford to have things in person and then make an informed decision. But hopefully this helps you eliminate some of that, so you can say, oh, I like this one over that one or whatever. And but yeah, hopefully you enjoy this, and I will see you soon. Thanks.